I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Alrighty, ladies and gents. Day 44 video. This is the next day. My mom drove my car yesterday. I don't know why I feel it off. Anyways, hopefully nothing's wrong. I know there's a little bit of glare. I'll cover my hand and be like this. But yeah, day 44, Thursday, December 5th. Yeah, December 5th. Yeah, December 5th. Obviously, this is the next day. But it was a solid day. I didn't have to go into the office. Got up, woke up like at 8:45, I think, close to 9. I had some work calls I had totally forgot about, so I woke up just in time. And then I had a cancellation as well, and then I was gonna help out a colleague with a 401k enrollment, and that fell through in terms of him needing my help, so that was good. Went to the gym yesterday. I hit chest, tris, practice a little bit of salsa in the dance studio at the gym. But yeah, it was a good workout. My usual movements were occupied, and so I've been, which is, it's good to change it up. So I did. So you know what? I'll actually start running you guys through what I do in my workouts. So it was chest. So I start off with chest because that to me is harder than triceps. Triceps gets me like, I can really feel the burn, but in terms of pushing weight, chest is probably the hardest for me. I feel like I'm the weakest in my chest. So I start off with 3 sets of chest press, pin-loaded chest press. And I started off, the first 2 sets were like at, I want to say 75. Pin-loaded 75, you might like, well, that's not a lot, but pin-loaded 75 is a good amount. It's basically a little bit over half the stack, I think. And then the last set was kind of more of a burnout, because the first 2 I kind of reached failure like at 10 reps, deep stretch, slow and controlled. And the third set I was like, I want more of a burnout, so I lowered it down to I think 65 or 60, and I did like 15 or 16 right there. Not as slow and controlled, but not just pushing weight to push weight kind of a thing. And from there, I moved on to 2 sets of incline press, pin loaded as well. First set was okay. Then I adjusted my seat. Second set was really good. 45 pounds there on each side, and it's interesting because I do remember being bigger and being able to do 50, 55 on the pin-loaded incline press. But you know what I mean? My carbs super depleted, and also just, I feel like I'm just toning. I'm not really building, for instance. I'm just on my existing muscle. I'm really toning that or whatever. I'm really toning my fat. So it's gonna be a different vibe whenever you're cutting and you're lifting weights. It's gonna be more about, kind of not really. It's not really about like high volume kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Because from me, I wasn't high volume whenever I was quote unquote bulking for 20 something years. But if you are, watch Sam Sulek. He'll perfectly explain to you. Whenever you're bulking, it's about, okay, let's up the weight that we're pushing. Because when we're cutting, we're gonna have to maybe lower the weight, or you know what I mean, we're gonna reach failure quicker, things of that nature. And it's more about just defining that muscle that you built whenever you're bulking. But obviously that doesn't really apply to me because, you know, I'm on a massive cut, and right now the point of me working out is to help that cut, but also because when you lose a lot of weight and you don't lift weights, your body kind of looks weird. So, and because I enjoy lifting weights. So after those 2 sets, I then moved on to about 2-3 sets of the machine flies. You know what I mean? Not the string. I forgot what that was called. Not the peg deck, but the machine flies. And first set was okay. Then the second set I adjusted the sides, you know, the handles, and focused more on, you know, slow and controlled. Third set I think was the best one because second set, did I do 4 sets? It was like 2 to 4 sets, but it wasn't like a lot of reps because I was really, machine fly for me is the hardest to make sure that I'm really hitting chest and I'm not hitting like rear delts and, you know, and shoulder, you know what I mean? So I was really, you know, messing with, you know, kind of the you know, the adjustments on the machine. But there were some good sets, there's some good reps there where I was getting a good stretch. And then last 5 to 6 reps, I like loaded up the machine to like 145. You know what I mean? So that was good. So that completed chest. I'll probably say, I would probably say that maybe moving forward, I think I'm gonna keep the chest press. I'm gonna keep that. Because I was before, what I was doing before was there's a kind of like a free weight, not a free weight, but like a loaded weight, like you put weights on the machine, inclined and declined chest press. You know what I mean? So you load up the 45 plate and all that stuff, and you know, especially in the declined press, loaded weight is very different from the pin loaded, because in the pin loaded you're kind of sitting like at a 90-degree angle, and on the other one where you load the weight, you're kind of sitting at like a, you know what I mean, like a 45-degree angle where you're kind of you know what I mean, like your legs and your knees are up in the air. And so it's just a different feeling, but I do think that I do get a lot more resistance, or I don't know, it just feels different, and I think I like it more, the pin loaded one. So I think I'm gonna stick to the chest press, the pin loaded chest press, decline chest press, pin loaded, and I think I'm going to add incline Smith press. I've never really used the Smith machine, so it's going to be interesting to try that out, and you know, we'll see how it goes. If not, then I might do some cable flies instead, because I do think I get a better you know, stretch and squeeze on cable flies versus machine flies. So you know, and then I think I'll get to a point where I feel comfortable enough to do a dumbbell press. I just feel like I'm not there yet, especially because like I know how to safely do it. You got to keep your elbows in, you can't flare them out too much, but But I don't know if you guys saw, there was this fitness influencer guy. I forgot what his name is. He was doing some dumbbell presses, and he went too far back, and the weight was too much, and it just, oh God, it was terrible. But that's, and then after that I hit triceps. I start off with rope pull downs. Is that what it's called? Rope pull downs. So basically, where each hand has a half of the rope, and on that one, you know what I mean. That's probably one of the exercises where I really learned early on how to do it right. You know what I mean? Not coming up too far, you know, at the bottom, you know, pulling my elbows in and apart, and squeezing at the bottom, you know, progressive overloading and all that jazz. So I love that. I do three sets of that. That one is like basically failure, because the first set I can do 25 reps, second I can do about 20, third I can only do about 15, and then from there I move on to an exercise that I recently added. I learned it from Sam. You know, it's using the D handlebar and like almost like a paw, and just pushing down. And you would think, oh man, I feel like I'm going to work my forearms with that, but no, it doesn't hit forearms at all. It's pure. It's a lot of long head tricep. It's some of the side of your, kind of where your bicep and tricep meet. I would say one thing that I really want to work on, I want to find a workout, a movement that really hits that, is I feel like the inside of my arm is severely underdeveloped. Settle down. I want to, you know what I mean, like the inside part, the bicep part, the inside tricep part, you know what I mean, like the part closer to my body. But then I do 2 sets of that. And the weight that I do on the triceps is I start off about 34.5, then I do 36, then 37 pounds, and then there we go. That's the tricep pull downs, and then the D bar pull downs. I do about, well, yesterday I did a little bit better. I did 23 and a half, and then 25 pounds, and so that's and then from there I move on to, I think it's called tricep extensions. And I do recognize that single arm tricep extensions, you know, everybody talks about how it's better than two-handed ones. I've never done them before, and I don't know, I haven't pushed myself to do it. But I do two-handed tricep extensions, 32 and a half pounds. Historically, I was, you know, well, lately, as I was on this cut, I was only doing one until failure, so like 20, 25 reps. But this time, yesterday, or day 44, I did 2 sets of like 16 each, 16 reps. So that was a good. So that completes my test and try day. It was a good workout. And then I went to the studio room to practice some of my moves that we learned on Wednesday, about 10-15 minutes. But get your heart pumping. And after that, it was doing some chores, you know, cleaning my room, my laundry, taking out the trash. We've been having a little bit of an issue with drain flies. It's not crazy, but it is a little bit, you know, a couple of them. So it's like I've been putting on some treatment, got some work done. Played a couple games. I recently got myself the new FIFA 25. It was on crazy sale. Like, I don't understand like why it was on sale like that. It's like $20. So I've enjoyed it, especially because I don't buy FIFA games like back-to-back years. Like, I'm not gonna buy 26. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll wait for 27 or 28. Like, before 25, the last one I had was 22. You know what I mean? And before 22, the last one I had was 20. And before 20, the last one I had was 16. And 16 was one of my favorite ones. You know what I mean? So I wanted to get MLB The Show because I've been playing a lot. MLB 2K8. So on the Xbox 360. So, you know, it's super old. I love playing it though. But like, sometimes on TikTok I'll see people playing the show. And honestly, the graphics are okay, but I just like the gameplay. I feel like the graphics could be a lot better. But yeah, and then I also got myself the Jedi Survivor. Came out earlier this year. It was on sale as well. So got those. I got FIFA and Jedi for like $50. So I feel like I just pounced on it. You know what I mean? It was like a steal. So played a couple of games of FIFA, and then I went outside. What I've been doing lately, since it's fall is in full effect here in Southeast Texas. It's been pretty chilly, especially today. I mean, day 45. We'll talk about it. Like this morning, man, I was pumping gas and it was freaking freezing. The wind chill. But I forgot about mine. But I've been we bought this pit that like it doubles as a pit, and also you can kind of like, it has like a grate, you can grill on it if you wanted to. And so I've been camping outside and just, you know, making some wood fires. What are we doing here, bro? Making some wood fires and just chilling outside, scrolling on my phone, or I'm trying to clean my my pictures and videos on my phone, kind of like uploading any kind of relevant family stuff to our Facebook group, albums and all that stuff, and then like just deleting it off my phone because it's, you know, taking too much space. And then I went to bed. Well, I went up to my room like at close to 10. But I didn't go to bed till like 11. Yeah. Decent sleep. I mean, my sleep has improved last week and a half. So that's good. Hit 3 out of 5 shakes. Like I said, I'm pretty committed to that. And, you know, there might be even days where I go no shake. You know what I mean? Of course, I don't want to push it. But 3 out of 5 is fine for me right now. You know what I mean? Realistically, I can almost even see maybe doing 2 out of 5, because for me, I think the most important shakes are my first and last one. So like the one that I take around 1 o'clock, and the one that I do probably an hour to 3 hours before I go to bed. The ones in the middle are not that important. They're more like, okay, you know, it's time to, you know what I mean? So might go down from 450 calories to 300, you know. gonna help. You know what I mean? It's gonna help speed things along, especially with, you know, committing to 4 days to a week of gym, 2 days salsa lessons for an hour. You know what I mean? Like, that's and just overall active. You know, I have a sedentary job, but when I work from home, I'm doing chores, things of that nature. So that's day 44, guys. I'm feeling good, feeling excited. Échale ganas.